The iPhone SE 4 has been generating some serious buzz, and for good reason. We've seen leaks, we've heard the rumors, and we're getting a better picture of what Apple's new budget-friendly iPhone could look like. From its design to its performance, and even its camera upgrades, it seems like the SE 4 might be the best value iPhone Apple has ever created. Like what you're seeing? Tap that like button, subscribe, and be part of our awesome community. Your support helps us keep creating great content. Will it live up to the hype? Will it be the most powerful budget iPhone ever? And importantly, is it worth the money? In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know, including answers to some of the most asked questions we've seen all over the forums. Stick around because we've got a lot to talk about. Let's kick things off with the design because that's where the iPhone SE 4 is already impressing potential buyers. From what we're hearing, the design will look a lot like the iPhone 14. So if you've been eyeing that sleek, modern look but can't stomach the flagship prices, the SE 4 might be your solution. We're expecting slim bezels and a 6.1-inch OLED display. That's right, an OLED screen. Now, if you've used any of the previous SE models, you know they came with LCD screens, which while good, couldn't match the brightness and color accuracy of OLED. With OLED, you're going to get deeper blacks and more vibrant colors, perfect for media consumption, whether you're watching Netflix, playing games, or just scrolling through social media. This is a huge win for budget-conscious buyers who still want premium features. The design will likely be sleek, modern, and most importantly, not feel outdated. So, if you're tired of budget phones looking like they were made in the early 2010s, this could be exactly what you've been waiting for. Expect something that looks just as good as the more expensive iPhones, but at a fraction of the cost. Next up, performance. The iPhone SE series has always had an edge when it comes to offering solid performance at a lower price, and the SE 4 looks set to take that even further. Rumor has it that it will be powered by Apple's A18 Bionic chip, the same processor found in the iPhone 16 models. Like what you're seeing? Tap that like button, subscribe, and be part of our awesome community. Your support helps us keep creating great content. That means you're getting flagship-level performance, even at a budget price. If you've used an iPhone with an A15 or A16 chip, you'll know how fast those are, and the A18 will likely outperform them. What does this mean for you? Speed. Whether you're running the latest apps, multitasking, or playing graphic-intensive games, the SE 4 is rumored to handle everything with ease. You can also expect 8 GB of RAM, making multitasking a breeze. Switching between apps? No problem. Need to run multiple apps in the background? The SE 4 will do it without breaking a sweat. For those of you who are hoping for a budget phone that doesn't lag when handling heavier tasks, this could be a game changer. Now, let's talk about something that has everyone talking: the camera. The SE series has always had decent cameras, but the SE 4 is rumored to pack a 48MP rear camera, a huge leap from the 12MP sensors in previous models. What does this mean for you? Sharper, clearer, and more detailed photos. Whether you're taking shots for social media, capturing precious moments with friends and family, or even shooting in low light, this camera upgrade could make a huge difference. On the front, expect a 12MP selfie camera, which is also a step up from previous models. Whether you're snapping selfies, hopping on a video call, or going live, this camera should be more than capable of delivering quality shots. Like what you're seeing? Tap that like button, subscribe, and be part of our awesome community. Your support helps us keep creating great content. If you've been waiting for an affordable iPhone that can stand toe-to-toe with more expensive smartphones in terms of camera quality, the SE 4 looks like it's going to deliver in a big way. Battery life is another area where we expect the SE 4 to shine. Rumors point to a larger battery that will offer all-day performance, so you won't be scrambling for a charger by mid-afternoon. Given a more efficient chip and the new battery, it's safe to say you should expect improved battery life compared to previous models. Additionally, the SE 4 is set to feature Apple's in-house modem for 5G connectivity. This could mean better 5G speeds and more stable connections, all while keeping things running smoothly throughout the day. Having an in-house modem is also a cost-saving measure that helps Apple keep the price down, while still offering high-end performance. We've covered all the high-end specs, but now, the million-dollar question: what will the price be? If these leaks and rumors hold up, the iPhone SE 4 is expected to stay within the budget-friendly range, making it a fantastic value for anyone looking for a modern iPhone at a lower price point. It'll likely sit in a similar price range to the previous SE models, which means it could retail for anywhere from $400 to $500 US. Considering the A18 Bionic chip, the OLED screen, and the 48MP camera, this is a steal for anyone who wants an iPhone but doesn't want to pay flagship prices. Let's now go over some of the top questions that users have been asking about the iPhone SE 4 on forums and tech sites. When is the iPhone SE 4 coming out? Rumored release date. The iPhone SE 4 could launch in early 2025, with some leaks pointing to a spring release. How much will the iPhone SE 4 cost? The base price will likely range between $400 and $500 US, but the exact price will depend on storage options and any new features Apple adds. Will the iPhone SE 4 have 5G? Yes, the iPhone SE 4 will include 5G support, thanks to Apple's in-house modem, offering faster speeds and better connectivity. Is the iPhone SE 4 worth upgrading from older SE models? If you're using an older SE model, the camera, performance, and display upgrades are significant. The SE 4 offers more power, better photo quality, and a more modern design, making it a worthy upgrade. What are the key differences between the iPhone SE 4 and the iPhone 14? The SE 4 will have a similar design to the iPhone 14, but with a more affordable price tag. It's missing some premium features like promotion and a better telephoto lens, but for the price, it'll still pack plenty of punch. So, there you have it. Everything we know and expect about the iPhone SE 4. If the rumors hold true, this could be Apple's best budget iPhone yet, offering flagship-level performance at an affordable price. Whether you're looking for a phone that can handle your daily tasks, games, or even professional quality photos, the iPhone SE 4 seems like it might just tick all the boxes. If you're having fun watching, show some love by hitting like and subscribing. Join our community and never miss a moment. Would you pick up the iPhone SE 4, or are you waiting for the next iPhone 15 or iPhone 16? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more updates as we continue to track all the latest leaks and rumors. Before we wrap up, let's dive a little deeper into some more questions I've seen popping up across forums and social media about the iPhone SE 4. A lot of people are curious about how the SE 4 compares to other budget phones on the market, and whether it's really worth it for those on the fence. First, one big question that keeps coming up is whether the iPhone SE 4 will have wireless charging. It looks like, yes, the SE 4 will support wireless charging, which is great for those who don't want to deal with cables all the time. It's a feature that many people expect from mid-tier smartphones now, and Apple is delivering here too. Of course, it won't have MagSafe, the magnetic charging feature found on higher-end iPhones, but you'll still get the convenience of placing your phone on a wireless charger without any fuss. Another frequently asked question, will the iPhone SE 4 have a higher refresh rate screen like the iPhone 14 Pro or 15 Pro models? Unfortunately, no. Based on the current leaks, the SE 4 will stick with a standard 60Hz refresh rate, which is still pretty smooth for day-to-day use but won't be as fluid as the 120Hz display you'll find on Apple's more expensive models. This is one of those trade-offs to keep costs down, but for most people, especially those on a budget, 60Hz is still perfectly fine for general use. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering about the storage options. While we haven't had any official confirmation on the exact configurations yet, it's safe to assume that the iPhone SE 4 will offer a range of storage options starting from 64GB, with likely 128GB and 256GB versions available as well. As we've seen with other iPhones, there's no microSD card slot, so if you're planning on storing lots of apps, photos, and videos, it's always a good idea to go for a higher storage variant. But don't worry, the base 64GB should be plenty for most casual users who don't store huge media libraries. For anyone who's curious about the build quality, it seems that the SE 4 will follow the tradition of previous SE models and feature an aluminum body with a glass back. So while it's not going to be as premium feeling as the iPhone 14 or 15, it'll still have that sturdy Apple build quality, meaning it should be durable enough for everyday use. Plus, It's expected to come in a range of fun colors, so you'll have some personal flair while still keeping things practical. One question that keeps getting brought up in reviews and forums is whether the SE4 will have Face ID, or if it'll stick with Touch ID like previous SE models. Well, it looks like Apple will keep Touch ID on the SE4, most likely embedded in the power button, as we've seen in some of the earlier iPad models. For those who prefer the classic fingerprint scanner, this is great news. While Face ID is fantastic for a seamless unlocking experience, Touch ID still remains a fan favorite for many users, and it's definitely more affordable to implement. Some of you have also been asking about the release date again, and whether there will be any delays due to production issues or other factors. As of now, the iPhone SE4 is rumored to launch sometime in spring 2025, with pre-orders likely starting a little earlier. Apple has been pretty consistent with their release schedules, but as we've seen in recent years, things can change, so we'll keep you posted on any updates. But the good news is, based on the current leaks, it seems like everything is on track for an early release. Now, one last thing I want to touch on is how this phone compares to the iPhone 14 and 15. For those of you wondering if the SE4 is a good alternative to these higher-end models, it all comes down to priorities. If you're looking for top-tier camera performance, features like promotion, or those extra premium details like a stainless steel frame, you'll likely want to stick with the iPhone 14 or 15. But if you're after a solid, reliable iPhone experience with all the core features you need, fast performance, great cameras, and an excellent display, then the SE4 is going to be a fantastic option, and it'll do all that for a fraction of the price. I've seen a lot of people asking, will the SE4 be good for gaming? And honestly, with the A18 Bionic chip, 8GB of RAM, and that gorgeous OLED display, the SE4 will be more than capable of handling demanding mobile games. Whether you're into something casual like Candy Crush or more graphically intense games like Genshin Impact, the SE4 should have you covered. Plus, with the improved battery life, you won't need to worry about running out of juice during those long gaming sessions. Okay, now I want to hear from you. What features are you most excited about in the iPhone SE4? Is there anything that has you on the fence? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. And if you want more updates on the SE4 and other tech news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks so much for sticking with me through this deep dive into the iPhone SE4. I can't wait to see how this device compares when it finally